Why I chose DACC, I've always kind of just had an interest. We had a meeting in the 8th grade, and from there I've always kind of just, okay, that's what I want to do. I don't really want to go to a regular high school. It doesn't really pique my interest. And then I came to DACC for sophomore visit day, and I visited Culinary, and then I also looked upstairs at digital design, and I ended up falling in love with Culinary. It's something that I grew up with at home. In my culture, food is a very big thing, and it plays a lot of importance. It's a thing that we share, like it's what brings us together, and then just working in the industry also kind of just solidified that, okay, like I really want to stick with this and I really enjoy doing it. Some highlights I've had at DACC, so I am the general manager of our student-run restaurant, and that's really helped me learn a lot, just being able to run different events. We've had Source Point, Willowbrook, which really just set off like, okay, this is what needs to be done, and let me step up and run these different events on my own. And also doing Skills USA. We hosted it here at DACC, which really, again, helped being here from 6 a.m. to 3 o'clock, just the full process of being able to go through, meet different people, and just work with both juniors and seniors. That's also given me the best opportunity to work with them. But I think the highlight that I've had over the 2 years is my Pro Start Invitational. For our team, we competed in culinary management, which was building a restaurant from the ground up. And that really helped me learn and more focus on management, which is what I want to continue. In the competition, we built a restaurant called Atraxia, and we were able to build what the restaurant would look like on the inside, how many tables it had, the seating, and just really go in depth in getting to work with different teammates or different classmates and juniors. That really solidified us as a team. And we worked so hard, staying until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night here at school, run-throughing, and the hard work paid off. We ended up placing 3rd in the state and 1st in presentation in the state. And I couldn't have been more proud of myself and my teammates, because it was such a wonderful learning experience. Getting to meet other people in the industry, got to meet a lot of professors from Sullivan, regional managers, people who just could teach me and guide me in so many different ways. So currently, I work as a hostess at Cap City Grandview, and it's an experience that I got through this program. Michael Steiner was their executive chef, and we had a job shadow last year, and I had the opportunity to go and visit, and I got to meet a lot of my current coworkers and their general manager, who I truly admire. She's somebody I look up to. And I went, and her and I had good conversation, and it was a good connection between myself and the coworkers and the general manager. And she was like, hey, when you turn 18, let me know. You have the job, just let me know, fill out the application. And so I did. And I've been working there since the end of January, beginning of February, and I honestly couldn't have chosen a better restaurant to start off with, because I learn a lot, both mentally. I learn a lot in the industry, working with people, getting to go in at the beginning when we open to closing, and learning not only front of house but also back of house. So getting to ask the executive chef, hey, what can I do to support my classmates to help them not lose their passion? And just having the opportunity to ask questions that some of my classmates don't get to ask. Like for our exam that we just had, it was making eclairs, so I had the opportunity to ask our baking and pastry chef, what are some tips that I can do? What are some things that I can utilize? And getting tips and tricks to help me, and I ended up passing my exam. Being at DACC has really impacted me mentally. When I first started out, I was very socially anxious and didn't speak. My first day of school, I spoke maybe 10 words, but just learning a lot, like effective communication and being able to use that in my home life, and the drive that I have to continue in the industry and continue my career at Columbus State for hospitality management and marketing just really helps, because I do have younger siblings and they get to see me have this drive and this passion and I can see it start to go over on them, like, oh, my sister does this, you know, I gotta step up and, you know, be more successful, which probably won't happen, but just impacted me, and just learning to be a better person in general. Taking on the responsibility of general manager, I have to look over my 14 classmates and make sure that they're doing the best that they can and they're reaching their goals as well. For me, I want to continue at Columbus State and still stay in the restaurant industry, either work for Cameron Mitchell's corporate office in the marketing department, because I do really love marketing and it's something that I learned through this class. And then also just being in this class gives me that leg up because I'm already working for CMR in Cap City. So getting to make those connections early on compared to people who are twice my age and barely getting in the industry.